Hey there, welcome back. Serena needs to make 3 gallons of lemonade for the lemonade sale. She has a powder mix that makes 350 fluid ounces of lemonade. How can she decide if she has enough powder mix? Well, since Serena needs to make 3 gallons of lemonade, she has a powder mix that makes 350 fluid ounces of lemonade. We're trying to find out if Serena has enough powder mix. But to start, we need to figure out the relationship between gallons and fluid ounces. So as I look here at my visual, I see that 1 gallon equals 16 cups. Okay, but that doesn't tell me how many fluid ounces. I then have to look at how many cups equal a fluid ounce. Well, 1 cup is 8 fluid ounces. Here's some other visuals that might be helpful. This is 1 cup of liquid in comparison to 1 fluid ounce. It's like one of those medicine cups. Filling that up completely is 1 fluid ounce. Here's another great visual too, that 1 cup equals 8 fluid ounces. We have our gallon and then our cup and our fluid ounces. So let's fill in some of our information now so we can start to figure out and solve our problem. So 1 gallon, according to our visuals that we just took a peek at, as well as our chart here, is how many cups? Say it again. 16 cups. Perfect. I'm going to write that in. Thank you. Now 1 cup is how many fluid ounces? That's right, 8 fluid ounces. Okay, well, what do I need to do next? Well, now I need to look at how much 1 gallon equals and then convert that or then include the fluid ounces. So when I said include, we're going to fill this out. So 1 gallon is how many cups? That's right, 16. And I already included those fluid ounces, our 8 fluid ounces. Now we're going to multiply that because if we have 1 cup, that's 8 fluid ounces, but we have 16 cups. So we need to multiply 16 cups times 8 fluid ounces. All right. I'm going to set up my problem over here in order to multiply. Why don't you do the same? All right. 6 times 8 is 48. Put my 8 in the ones. Regroup my 4 tens. 8 times 110 is 80 plus 4 tens is 12 tens. So 1 gallon equals 128 fluid ounces. All right, well, now that I figured that out, what do we need to do next? We figured out how much 1 gallon is equivalent to when it comes to fluid ounces. If we look back at our problem, it says Serena needs to make 3 gallons. So now we need to figure out how many fluid ounces 3 gallons is. Remember that strategy where we used a chart to help us organize our thinking? I think that would be helpful here. Let's do that. All right, we have our chart. Now, when we did our first step, I just filled that in for us, our 128 fluid ounces, because we already know that. How about for 2 gallons? How are we going to set that up? We're going to multiply 2 times, what do you think? We're going to multiply the 128 fluid ounces. Okay. Whoop. What strategy are you going to use? Are you going to multiply 2 times 128? Are you going to add 128 plus 128? I added because that made sense in my brain. So 256 fluid ounces is how much 2 gallons is equivalent to. All right, why don't you set up the third one? Check back in and see how you did. Here we go. 128 times 3. 8 times 3 is, that's right, 24. 4 and 2 tenths. 3 times 2 tens is, that's right, 6 tens plus 2 more tens is 8 tens. 3 times 100 is 384. Did you find a similar answer or a similar product? Great thinking. Let's write that in our chart just so we can help with the next step. What is our next step now? We solve to figure out how many gallons is equivalent to fluid ounces. Specifically, how many 3 gallons fluid ounces is equivalent to. Specifically, we figured out 3 gallons is equivalent to 384 fluid ounces. Well, now what do we need to do? That's right, we need to compare. We need to compare how much powder she has and how much powder she needs. Okay, time to compare. We found out that 3 gallons equals 384 fluid ounces. So that's how much she needs. She currently has 350 fluid ounces. So we need to compare the two. Does she have enough? And which is the larger or the greater number? Well, as I look at these, I know that 384 is larger than 350. So does Serena have enough to make 3 gallons of lemonade? Well, since 350 fluid ounces is less than 3 gallons, Serena does not have enough to make 3 gallons of lemonade. Serena, you got to go to the store. You just don't have enough to make it. Well, today we investigated the relationship among customary units of liquid volume, and you did a superior job. Thank you.